If you are a goal-driven, ambitious person, you probably would relate to how I used to think about things, which is the present moment is purely just movement from here to the next moment, to the next moment, to the next moment, in the way that I resent the current moment because I'm not where I want to be, whether that's financially, in relationships, physically, etc. There's all these goals and dreams that we set, and we start resenting the present moment because we're not there yet. But you can't see the present moment as a means to an end. You can't see now as a means to the future, because if you always do that, you'll obviously always be living in the future, at least in your head, and you'll never enjoy the now, because your goals, your vision, your dreams are always going to keep on changing. You're going to set a goal of making $10,000 a month, and you're going to hit that goal, and you know what's going to happen right after. You're going to have a little bit of joy coming from that goal, and then you're going to say you want to make 20k a month, 30k a month, etc. And this happens not only with financial goals, but with literally everything. So you're going to start thinking, okay, I want to work towards this goal, and right now I'm not there yet, so I'm going to feel bad about the current moment until I get there. And then as soon as you get there, you do the same thing again for the next moment, or for the next goal. And you can't live like that, because if you live like that, you will never actually live. You'll literally always be in your head about the future, and you'll be striving for something constantly your entire life, and you'll never actually reach it, because when you actually reach it, you just strive for something new or different. You need to learn to enjoy the present moment in a way that's like, you know you're not where you want to be, and you're going to continue working hard to get there, but you're grateful for where you are right now, whether that's bad or good. Because you can be going through a really bad time with your business, or in your relationship, or with your studies, or whatever it might be, and it can still be a positive experience, because you can be grateful for that. Like, how grateful can you be for having a relationship in the first place? Or you can be so grateful that you're able to study in the first place and have an exam to be stressed about, or be grateful for having a business to be stressed about that things aren't going your way. Like, there's so many things that we see as negatives, and it's like, oh, you know, the business is making less money than it was last month, and I need to change this and change that. And yes, you probably should, and you should work hard, and you should strive for more, but also you can be so grateful for having that situation in the first place. Because at the end of the day, if you set a goal, let's just use 10k a month as an example again, you hit that goal, you're going to have a very, very short-lived amount of like joy coming off of that. And as soon as that joy passes, you'll start thinking back to how the journey of getting to that goal was actually really, really enjoyable. And you'll think back like nostalgically at the times you were wishing you'd have achieved this goal, and you were working so hard and doing this and doing that. But if you could have just enjoyed it when you were going through that, your overall enjoyment would have been so much more. And it comes to the question of like, at the end of the day, what is the meaning of life? And everyone will obviously have a different answer to that statement. But at a very fundamental level, at least part of life is just to enjoy it and have fun, have good memories, and be happy, right? And in this space, we love to kind of put happiness on one end and be like, okay, you don't have to worry about that. I will just get these things done, and that will bring me contentment, or like joy, or something, right? But the truth is, if you want to maximize life, you need to learn to enjoy the journey as well. And the only way to do that is to genuinely be present and genuinely be grateful for whatever point you are at in that journey. Because if you're working towards 10k a month and currently you're at 4k a month, chances are this used to be a goal of yours maybe a few months or years ago that you have now achieved, and you said it would make you happy, and it didn't, because now you're striving for the next thing. So if you can learn to be grateful whilst having a hunger to get to a new level and work hard and be disciplined, that is the best of both worlds, because you'll get the enjoyment of working towards the thing, you'll enjoy the journey, you'll also get the enjoyment when you achieve that goal, and you'll all around just enjoy your life more. You'll actually be happy, whether that be through something difficult like the business struggling or going through a bad patch in your relationship, but you'll actually enjoy that because you'll be grateful for the fact that you even have that problem to begin with. And if you can give like a number, let's say like gratitude points towards your life, and that would be pretty well correlated with how positively you view your life. If you can make the amount of gratitude points you give out more, we can say that you'll have a more positive life, at least looking back. So to increase the amount of gratitude points you're giving away, if you can just learn to be grateful for bad experiences as well as good experiences, alongside achieving like something great, whether that be a goal you've been working on for 2 years or whatever, then you'll effectively have a better life than someone who might have achieved more than you, but they were just after certain goals, and that's the only thing they're allowed to give them any enjoyment, and it was short-lived anyways. There is someone out there that has so much less than you in whatever thing you're striving for, and they are probably happier than you. Like, there is someone out there with less than you in the metric you decide to measure yourself by, and they are so much happier than you. And at the end of the day, when you die, it's not going to matter like it's not going to matter the absolute amounts or like things. It's going to matter how you perceive them. Like, perception is very, very powerful. Someone can have like $10 million and die thinking they were poor, and someone can have $500 die thinking they were rich. Now obviously there's some nuance to that statement, but perception matters a lot more than your absolute situation. So if you can learn to be grateful for your situation whilst also striving for more, and effectively being happy with wherever you are, no matter what, that's how to essentially maximize your happiness in life. And you'll probably achieve more that way as well. Because if you're happy, you're operating out of a place of positivity and like genuine will to improve the world or do something positive, you'll probably achieve more. Hopefully this changes at least one person's way of thinking about things, because I know I've resented the past for like a long time in my life, and I've never been as fortunate as I am now, and I literally have achieved goals now that I used to set, and it's still the exact same way where it's like, oh, I want to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But I'm coming to terms on the fact that it's never going to be like a completed thing. You're never going to complete life. You're never going to complete goals. It's only completion of one and on to the next. So you need to learn to not tie happiness to the completion of a goal, because at the end of the day, you're always going to be striving for more if you want to be happy in that way. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.